Hi Aquarius, this is your May 5th through the 11th weekly tarot reading. Well, I have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. Spread number 3 will be love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Aquarius. And boy, oh boy, do we have a story. We have the 5 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Star with the 10 of Pentacles and the Strength. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the beginning of this reading, let's start from the beginning. The 5 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Swords. This is what could be happening this week, or perhaps this is something that already took place, right? Those two cards, the 5 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Swords, are talking about some kind of an ending. Some kind of a ending, for sure. An ugly ending, as a matter of fact. Right? Those two cards are not lovey-dovey cards. Those two cards are not talking about, oh, I'm sorry, I'm walking away. No, it's not pretty with those two cards. So let me go through some scenarios. These are just some scenarios, right? Not necessarily all of them will be applicable to your situation. For some of you, you could be leaving somebody for this King of Wands. For others of you, this King of Wands could be leaving someone for you, all right? For others of you, perhaps you're dealing with 2 people and you're dropping one of those 2 suitors, one of those 2 people, and moving forward with this King of Wands. It could be somebody telling a friend off. Perhaps you and this King of Wands, perhaps you're just dealing with one person, right? Just this King of Wands, but you have like a rogue advisor. You have a friend or maybe a family member who is advising you not to get involved with this King of Wands, and you're going to be shutting that rogue advisor off because you're in love and you want to move forward with this King of Wands. Or this King of Wands could be shutting off a rogue advisor. Okay, it could be a living situation. Somebody could be, moving out. So the 2 of you could be together, right? So those are just some scenarios. But perhaps the 2 of you got off on the wrong foot at some point in the past, but now you're going to try again. Right, and this time it's going to work. Perhaps both of you have like very strong personalities, and when the 2 of you met for the first time, maybe you got off on the wrong foot. You had some kind of a disagreement. But now you're going to try to maybe join forces and conquer the world together instead of fighting one another. So yeah, those are just some scenarios how those 2 cards could play out in the beginning. All right, whatever the case, right? There's definitely a forward movement with this King of Wands, right? Because we do have this King of Wands in the middle, so it's probably a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with some major fire placements in their chart. Strength right next to the deck, by the way, is a Leo major arcana card. Leo is a fire sign, right? But we'll get to strength again in just a second. Going back to the main spread on the left. To the left from the King of Wands, we have the 9 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. So yeah, the Ace of Swords often comes through as the word yes. It is a card of clarity. It is a card of a new beginning. It is a card of perhaps cutting somebody out. I often refer to the Ace of Swords as the no BS ace. So you're going to set the record straight. You're going to get on the same page with this King of Wands, right? And the 9 of Cups that the Ace of Swords is qualifying. The 9 of Cups is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's a card of a wish come true. All right. We also have another ace, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I guess this is simply a way of the universe to say that yeah, you and moving forward with this King of Wands is a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, because that's exactly what that Ace of Pentacles says. All right. The Ace of Pentacles also is a life-changing ace. There's a pathway in the right bottom corner of that Ace of Pentacles. This is a pathway to new life. You take it to new life with this King of Wands, Aquarius. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the Star with the 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card. The Star is your major arcana card, Aquarius, right? So you are in your own reading, in your own potential outcome, sitting right next to those other cards. The 10 of Pentacles is a rock-solid commitment of marriage. It's also a card of financial abundance. It's a card of real estate. Perhaps you'll get all of the above. And the Strength could simply be a Leo you're dealing with. Especially, yeah, if this King of Wands is a Leo, that's them in your own reading twice, right? But strength is also a card of passion, and my favorite way to interpret strength is courage and loyalty. Loyal to one another. All right, so in the potential outcome, it looks rock solid, Aquarius. All right, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, this spread is for you. We have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer. It kind of feels like you're either going on a trip or planning a trip. Or maybe you will get a car, Aquarius. Are you getting a new car yourself or as a present? Yeah, the Chariot, the first card that came out, is a Cancer major arcana card, right? Perhaps you have somebody in your life whose zodiac sign is Cancer, but Cancer's birthday season is in the summer, right? It starts at the end of June, goes till the end of July. So perhaps you're thinking about something that will take place during that month, during Cancer birthday season, right? So perhaps you're planning a vacation or something. You're planning a trip. Because the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck could also be interpreted as a card of literally going somewhere. And the Six of Swords is also a card of an improvement. So maybe, you're getting a new car, a better car, a newer car, a new car. Or maybe you're moving, you're going somewhere this week. Okay, in the middle we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Cups, it's the most emotional, the most loving ace out of all four aces, right? So somebody could be telling you they love you, or there could be, you going on a honeymoon maybe, or you're going on a trip with just the two of you or the whole family. The Ace of Cups is all about, showing love, showing emotions. The Nine of Cups clarifying that is a card of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's also a card of a wish come true. And the Four of Wands right next to the deck, it is a family card. Your family, somebody else's family. It is a card of a wedding, commitment, marriage, like a family-oriented celebration. Some people call the Four of Wands the 1111 card. So overall, it's a great reading. It's a great spread. There's definitely love that's going to be shown, expressed. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the King of Cups, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Justice, the World, and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra. So I'm going to call it a 50-50, Aquarius. It's up to you. It's up to you. It always is up to you, but especially with cards like this, right? So yes, you do have this King of Cups coming back. Okay, the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a message coming from them. I think they're just going to check in with you to see where you stand, what you've been up to, what's your current status, to see how you would react. They'll just test the waters with you, with that Page of Wands. And it could be kind of casual. Okay, the King of Cups themselves is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. It's a good card as a clarifier, if you ask me. It is a card of an equal give and take. It is a card of a balance. It's also a financial card. It's a card of generosity. And then we have two major arcana cards, Justice and the World. Justice could be a Libra. Justice is also a card of like a major apology. It's also a card of balance, right? You see how the person in the Six of Pentacles standing up? We have three people in the Six of Pentacles. One of them is standing up and they're holding up scales in one of the hands. And the person in the Justice card is also holding up scales in one of their hands. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with a Libra, right? But it's probably an apology. But with the Justice card, it could be you being the judge and the jury with the verdict, right? And this is where you will have to decide what the World card means in your case. All right, the World is a card of an ending, but I always interpret the World as a happy end card, right? So you will have to decide what the happy end means to you when it comes to this King of Cups. Is it going to be you giving it another shot, or is it done, completed, or will you think that there is no point of resurrecting this? Okay, so you will have to decide what the World means in your case. What kind of an ending is it? What kind of a happy ending is it to you? Together with this King of Cups or not? All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Both of you are clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a rock-solid partnership of two very smart, very powerful, intelligent individuals. That's what's taken place. That's what's taken shape this week. It doesn't matter if you're the King or the Queen of Swords, right? The person you could be dealing with, it could also be an air sign, just like you, okay? But, you know, the King and the Queen of Swords, if we forget for a second that you are an air sign, they could be an air sign. Whenever the King and the Queen of Swords show up in the same reading, especially one right after the other, with all these aces here and the Two of Cups, it's a power couple. It's a partnership. It's a power couple. All right, maybe you're starting a new business or you're going into some kind of an alliance. It could be like a merger starting to take shape, or it could be you know, forming some kind of an alliance with another person at work. I got your back if you got my back, and yes, they will get your back and you will get theirs. All right, two aces, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, definitely a new beginning. And the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's a handshake. That's how I usually interpret it, a handshake between you and this other person, right? So yeah, perhaps you're gonna build your empire. So you're gonna start building your empire this week. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Six of Swords, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aries, Scorpio. Yeah, so, you know, you keep surprising me, Aquarius, with all these spreads. You know, one more controversial than the other. Yes. So what's going on here? You got this Queen of Pentacles, all right? So the Queen of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this spread, by the way, could be directly or indirectly related to you. Right? So let me go through some scenarios, right? For some of you, remember the first spread, the new love spread? Perhaps that King of Wands is leaving this Queen of Pentacles. So you two could be together. That's just, again, one of the scenarios. I remembered the first spread right away when I saw these readings, okay? So that would be one scenario. Scenario number two, this Queen of Pentacles could be leaving, could be moving, like literally moving, right? For others of you, perhaps this Queen of Pentacles is quitting the job and moving on, all right? So yeah, it all depends on who this Queen of Pentacles is and how the two of you are associated and affiliated. But somebody is deciding to go, somebody is deciding to leave, all right? With that Ace of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords and the World on the bottom of the deck. Right? It's either this Queen of Pentacles is leaving or somebody is leaving this Queen of Pentacles. You are leaving this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles quitting, moving, what have you. Okay? Yeah, the Tower, the first card that came out, this is the unexpected factor, right? The Tower could also be like something falling apart. All right? But yeah, and as a result, there's going to be somebody leaving. All right? Let me know how this plays out for you. Like I said, this whole reading is very interesting. All of these spreads, like, very unique and very interesting, right? Yeah, but this is what you're not expecting, Aquarius, and that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.